Coming up on From the Boulevard, Loras is ready to launch into a new year.
And Loras is also launching a new gadget for your keychain. All this and more coming up next.
Bye.
Hello and welcome to this mini edition of From the Boulevard. I'm Marcus Soka.
And I'm Dan Brinati. Many Loras students won't be on campus until after this weekend, but hundreds of incoming freshmen will be here on Thursday participating in watching the Loras. Upperclassmen, many of whom have taken part, are still unfamiliar with what goes into making this program beneficial to new students.
Although Beckman may seem pretty deserted right now, it won't be long before hundreds of first-year students begin to launch their way into Loras. Starting bright and early on Thursday morning, the welcome staff of Loras College will be helping many nervous first-year students move into their places of residence. Director of Student Life Kim Walsh is helping coordinate a program called Launch into Loras.
With Launch, they get to know other students, they get to know faculty and staff, they get to know the campus, and so when school starts, they're a little bit more ready to go.
Right. Students participate in activities such as a ropes course, many icebreakers, and service projects around Dubuque. They were also required to read a book over the summer and write a 1- to 2-page essay on it.
We're a learning community, and so it's an introduction to that learning community, and everybody is on that common ground of reading the same thing and being able to talk about it. It also introduces them to what college reading, writing, what those expectations are.
Putting a program like this together requires help from students already at Loras. Senior Lisa Coulter took on the position of student coordinator.
Throughout the program, we pretty much run the show, sending students to where they need to be, making sure facilitators have what they need, all that good stuff.
There are about 150 students helping out with Launch into Loras, either as peer assistants, orientation leaders, or as part of the welcome staff. Although it might not seem as important to the incoming students at first, the majority of them walk away with a good experience.
They don't think they need it, but in the end they've made friends, they know what they're doing, and looking at retention rates, it's working.
As of this year, the retention rate at Loras is up at 76%, making it one of the best ratings in the Midwest.
Beckman Hall is getting a new look. It's not quite finished yet, but staff members are working hard to get it done. With the last coat of paint hitting the walls today and the fixture expected to arrive tomorrow, the lobby might just be ready for those first-year students. One Beckman veteran claims it's time for a change.
I think it's a big improvement. You know, I lived in Beckman last year, and I always thought that one of the things that needed the most improvement was the lobby.
Oh, they space to hold programs and create a welcoming environment for the first-year residents. In addition to lobby renovations, the area coordinator apartment received an expansion of its own.
And with that new apartment comes a new area coordinator. 2 of them, actually. Emily Allen tells us that they have more in common than you might think.
From classmates to colleagues, both Matt Saylor and Nathaniel Wagner made the journey from residence life at the University of Wisconsin-Stevens Point to Loras.
I got an email from Nathaniel Wagner. We used to work together in Point, and when I received the email, I didn't really have a job, and it was something that my hall directors always in Point told me, you need to go and become a hall director.
While Loras is smaller than Stevens Point, both Saylor and Wagner are ready to go the extra mile to make students feel at home.
That first 6 weeks in the first whole semester is really a time that the staff and I need to make that extra effort to reach those freshmen and those new students.
So what is the answer to reducing the negative experiences that many students may have?
Communication is key. Once you get to the students and actually start talking to them instead of doing the usual things, writing them up. If you communicate with them, a lot of times they will make it feel more like a community.
We've been working hard with our RAs to get ready for the residents, Daniel Enrollment, and Matt and Beckman.
If you haven't heard of a fob before, don't worry, you will. This year, you'll be using one to enter your building instead of your ID card. A fob is a plastic security token that can be attached to your keyring. It works the same as the ID card, but is sturdier and more compact. The change was made due to the large amount of broken ID cards last year in hopes that it will save students and faculty from paying replacement fees. You can pick up your new fob in the campus safety office. Fabulous.
Yeah, those fobs. Do you think they're going to work, Marcus?
Well, I tried one out today. It worked fairly well getting in, but who knows? What? Oh, and now it's time for a break. But stay tuned to see if you have what it takes to be a Duhawk football player. Launch into Loras starts this week. Classes start next week, but 9 group of students have been here for 2 weeks already. Jordan Rasmussen has more.
What do you get when you combine 90 degrees with 100% humidity, hard work, sweat, dedication, and probably a little bit of discipline? Loras Football Camp.
On August 11th, the Duhawk football players put on their pads and invaded the Rock Bowl to kick off their 2 weeks of training. Although the key to camp is to work hard and get conditioned, Coach McMacken stresses that their players' health is the most important thing to keep in mind during these long practice days.
Today is going to be another hot one. They're dealing with a lot of humidity right now as it's been raining so much lately. And with the sun peeking out right now, it's going to get really hot and sticky, so we're trying to keep them well hydrated.
Football is a year-round sport here at Loras, and when camp rolls around, the players are prepared mentally and physically.
We've had a good off season. The kids really worked hard off season. They came into camp in shape, which is very, very important.
Coach McMacken feels that this will be a successful year with the return of 19 players. Camp is filled with tons of leadership, including team captain Justin Spargrove.
I know a lot of guys are beat up right now. They're thinking in their mind, do I really want to do this for 4 years or not? Do I really want to stick this out? And I just got to tell them that it's worth it.
The Duhawks play their first game at Upper Iowa on September 1st, and you can catch them in action here on September 8th versus St. Thomas.
New sports season brings with it a new sports information director. However, this sports information director is not a stranger to Loras. John Denham earned both his...
Sports information is John.
John Denham earned both his bachelor and master's degree here, and has also worked part-time in the athletic department and feels right here at home in his new position. Denham told us what he's looking forward to most.
About the opportunity to be in the new facility. We've got a ton of great things happening on campus, from facilities and the Rockville renovations to the Athletic and Wellness Center. And that combined with just the products that all the sports put on the field, from football to fall, winter, spring, no matter what it is.
And also plans for new sports promotions for the fall. If you want to find out what they are, tune in to all of our LCTV coverage.
Now it's time for our Campus Corner. Lots of fun and welcome activities are in store. On Thursday, we'll kick off the school year with a convocation in the Rock Bowl at 4:30 p.m. Then at 5, there will be a welcome picnic in the ARC lawn. And CAB has some great entertainment lined up for the weekend. On Friday, you can check out Mission Improvable in the St. Joseph Auditorium at 9:30. Then on Saturday, you won't want to miss Butherlands. Same place, same time.
And Loras recently jumped 13 places in the 2008 edition of America's Best College by U.S. News and World Report. Last year, we were ranked 25th in the Midwest Division, but this year, we tied with Buena Vista for 12th place. Colleges are judged on a variety of different areas, including average graduation rate and alumni giving rates.
And that's not all the time we have. Oh, we have plenty of time. I'm just joking with you. So, Dan, those fobs, you know, I want like 2.
You want 2? Why do you want 2?
Well, because I want one to get in the building and then one to get in my room. I don't want to use my key anymore. I want another fob.
Well, I don't have to worry about fobs because I live in a house, so I don't need, all I need is my key to access my house.
Well, but what if you need to get into BO?
That's true. I didn't think of that. They should be able to give us one, you know.
Okay, well, Now it is time to end it.
All right.
And I'm Marcus Soka, Peace Brinati.